What?
Where's Hawthorne?
I don't know.
Try again. Where's Hawthorne?
I don't know. He went out last night and... What's all this about?
It's about why my sister is lying unconscious in hospital and who put her there. 2 guesses.
Look, all I know is that he went out to see Jude Cunningham about...
Jude?
Yeah, she's gone on one of her booze runs to France. He needed to get there to meet someone. It's true. That's all I know.
This is it. Here. That's right. Stop! Stop! Hang on, hang on! Wait here a minute.
No!
Kurt's been here looking for Rob, hasn't he?
Well, I don't think he came round to help repair my door. What's going on tonight? What's everyone on?
No one's on anything, except Lucy, who's on a life support machine. Does that count?
What? How?
2 guesses.
That's exactly what your Neanderthal husband said. All I know is Rob's gone off somewhere with Jude Cunningham.
Oh, come in, why don't you? I mean, it's only 5:30 in the morning. Why aren't we all up running around?
Where's Jude?
Oh, let me think. Where'd I keep my book where I write down all Jude's comings and goings?
Tony, I don't have time for this. Do you know where she is, yes or no?
Why?
Because wherever she is, Hawthorne is.
Why, what's happened?
Tony, do you or do you not know where she is?
Yeah, she's gone to France on one of her cheap booze runs.
Well, how's she getting there?
She hired a van from one of those lads around the back, you know, big box van, if it moves, so do we. She had it blocking the entrance to the shop last night. She left after Parker's closed.
He's gone looking for Rob Hawthorne.
He's been and gone.
Where?
Why am I here? Everyone's social secretary?
Tony, where is he?
Come on, Ruth, calm down. Why is Kurt after Rob?
He forced Lucy to overdose and now she's lying in hospital.
When did this happen?
Last night, early, it doesn't matter. Look, he called us and told us to pick Lucy up from Salt Street car park.
Well, he was thrown off last year.
He saw some stupid plan for revenge.
Yeah, now Kurt's gone off to get his. Well, he's going to have to go some to catch him. I mean, Rob left with Jude on one of her booze runs last night.
When?
After Parker's closed.
But that's almost 5 hours ago. Oh, look, if we leave now, we stand a chance of catching him before he gets to the others.
Stop me killing my dad as well, won't it?
What?
Oh, just come on.
Yeah, get my coat.
like this. I mean, I could just borrow the car.
Nah. Now that Mandy's at Auntie Jones with Mum, I've got to do something, or else I really will end up going after Dad. You better drive, though.
Well, how much have you had?
Not enough to forget what my dad did.
Why? What's his dad do?
Tony, you don't want to know, all right?
Yeah, I do.
Look, let's just get after Kurt, eh? With a bit of luck, we shouldn't be too far behind him.
There we go. Yeah, that's it. Smoky. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there's a plant over here, very nice. Smoking. For God's sake. By the window. Go for that one. By the window. Nice one.
Carol!
Well, I just wanted to find one that's...
What? Somewhere where we can't be overheard?
Sit. Have you forgotten everything Maddie talks about feng shui?
Have you forgotten what time it is? Carol, it's too early to be worrying about where we're sitting. It's too early to be in that shit and all.
Yeah, well, sweetheart, talk to the hand because the face ain't listening, all right?
It's a shock, innit?
You're the one who wanted to get off early so we could be back to Parker's for Saturday night.
Yeah, well, I'm knackered and I need a break. And I'm not doing all the driving, OK?
Well, I'm not driving that big van thing. Tell you what, why didn't you ask Scrounge a lift? Although I don't know why you invited him in the first place.
You thick?
Excuse me?
It's for cash and for muscles. Unless you want to hump all the booze on your own, which you can do, because I don't care.
Carol, I thought we were only going to be grabbing a coffee and a loo break. What is this?
Well, this is medicinal. I get car sick otherwise.
Okay, well, as long as you're not going to be sick on me.
What you get so scratchy about? You're the one bumming a lift.
Paying for the ride, I think you'll find. Look, I want to make this ferry on time, okay? So I can meet my ride on the other side, that's all.
Something you like?
Something to do with being thrown off a roof
Well, you deserved it.
at the time. Plays up every now and again if I got to run or something.
If you'd been on time, you wouldn't have to run, would you?
So why isn't Lucy coming on this away day then?
Why would she?
Well, because for the past year, the pair of you have been joined at the hip.
And other parts.
No, she had a hospital appointment.
Oh, mate, she's pregnant.
Oh, God, no, I hope not. It'd be a laugh, though, wouldn't it?
Are you sick or something?
Of a lot of things, Carol. But never you. No, she's not pregnant, as far as I'm aware.
Any time today, Carol?
What? Sorry, I've just got to butter me toast.
Well, do it.
Then I've got to go to the toilet.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, Mum.
Are you okay?
Yeah. You?
Tony? I'm chasing my husband and trying to stop him killing the person who tried to kill his sister. And Lewis is...
Ruth, please.
Lewis is trying to help. What on earth is wrong with you?
We've got a new till coming for the shop today. If I'm out there, it won't fit in. I'm sorry, I know it's not as important as chasing potential murderers across the country, but it's all I had to worry about when I went to bed last night.
No, I'm not just on the booze when you see. I've got to meet this bloke at the ferry, pick up a car and take it to Cranston.
Why?
What do you think?
Is it dodgy? Forget it, I don't
Right,
want
at
to.
last, can we go, please?
Yes, unless this dickhead comes up with another idea to slow us down again.
Well, actually, I want to go in there. So how's Lucy with this hospital appointment? I haven't seen her for days.
Fine, she was on a real high when I left.
Well, I must admit, she's looking a lot better since you two got back together.
Really?
Yeah, don't get me wrong, though. Still don't like you.
Well, I appreciate that I've never really been high on your Christmas card list.
No, I'm really weird like that, me. Never can text people who try and kill me.
How many times have I got to talk to you about that? It was Dermot's fault, that car crash, but I didn't see him helping you on that mountainside in Wales.
No, you wouldn't, because he was dead. Mind you, it's Lucy going out with, and it's her life, so...
Yeah, it is.
And you did help her through Ollie's death.
She always blamed herself for that, you know. I kept trying to tell her that it was just fate, you know. And she liked meeting me.
Okay, yeah, please, there we go.
If you want, yeah.
Oh, Ace, thanks.
How far ahead do you think they are?
Kerr can't be that far ahead.
Yeah, but Jude and Hawthorne could be in Dover by now. Must have hit traffic or something.
Oh, we're never going to get there at this rate. Great. Get out the way! Bloody coach drivers, jeez! There's all of these people, haven't they got a life or something?
Yeah, they're probably on their way to France to get cheap booze as well.
Or maybe they're doing shady deals to deliver cars over there. I need to eat again.
Well, you can't.
Well, I've got to, because you made me rush my breakfast. Unless you want me to get sick again.
There's got to be another way that we can go.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll drive over the cars. That's a good idea, isn't
I
it?
suppose it's too much like common sense to ask if you brought a road map.
Yes.
Obviously. Right, well, we're just going to have to pull off at the next point and get one.
Yeah, and then we can get a coffee and a Danish. Or something.
How come I have ended up with you two dopes on this journey?
We journey through life with the company that we deserve.
Where have all these people come from?
Perhaps we better stop for a rest then.
We've got to catch him up, Tyrone.
Look, we better stop and fill up anyway. The last thing you want to do is run out of petrol in the middle of a tailback.
Yeah, if Jude has gone to France, she'll have to wait for the ferry. Then they'll have to queue for the booze when they get there.
Tony, it's not Jude I'm worried about, it's Kurt. We need to catch up with him.
He's probably stuck in all this lot as well, isn't he?
Yeah, but he'll be getting further away. I filled up the tank in the car last night with petrol.
Thought you were supposed to be paying for your ride, so where is it?
Can you let me finish?
So how's everybody else at the Bensons?
I don't know.
Well, you and Lucy have got to talk about something sometime.
Yeah, and there are other things in the world.
Yeah, but not Lucy's. I mean, she's had her brother die, and Mum and Dad nearly divorcing, her dad having a heart attack. There's got to be something there worth talking about, hasn't there?
Look, Karen, I wasn't interested in anything to do with the Bensons apart from Lucy. That is what I was interested in, okay? And if you'd have stopped your nose wagging in front of your eyes for 2 minutes, you may have been able to see what was happening in front of your face.
Did you see that? What's wrong? He just took that for an envelope stuffed with cash. And he's up to something dodgy.
And we're not.
Get on with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
How's your dad then, Lewis? I haven't seen my dad for a couple of weeks. You seen yours recently? He's an accountant, my dad. Most people think that's boring, but then again, that's what dads are supposed to be, aren't they? I mean, they're just supposed to be there, aren't they? You know, when you need them. Or when you want things. Like bikes, dogs, cash, tickets to football matches. You know, someone you can turn to, someone you can trust. Yeah, I've always been able to trust my dad. You know, he helped me get the video shop going, you know. Did all that boring accounting stuff bit with the bank. I mean, it's not always boring. I mean, I know I said dads are supposed to be boring. They often are, but they don't have to be, do they? I mean, I'm going to try not to be boring when I'm a dad. For real, I mean, not with someone like Tessie. Anyway, my dad's in New York at the moment. That's not boring, is it? Working on some big takeover. See? Accountants get to do cool stuff too.
Mum, I'm fine. No, I didn't go anywhere near Dad's last night. Well, I was just wondering how Mandy is. Good. It really is nothing. It's just something Tony was banging on about earlier.
Oh, sorry if I was boring. You can get the coffees.
Mum? Yeah, sorry about that. No, they were saying how much you should trust your dad. What a joke, eh?
Well, I've had a scout round the car park. No sign of any of them. Now, what's all this about Lewis and his dad? Now, don't tell me I don't want to know, because I do. And don't tell me it's only his business, because he shouldn't have mentioned it outside the video shop. Why's he saying he wants to kill his dad?
Tony! Not a word about this to anyone, OK?
No.
He thinks his dad's raped his sister.
Mandy? What's he doing here, then? Coming to get a few tips off Kurt?
No! Look, his mum's taken his sister to stay at his auntie's. It's just better that he's away from his dad right now.
Oh, and here's me thinking life was complicated getting a new till.
Not a word, Tony.
I'll take over driving now if you want.
Do you think you've sobered up enough?
Yeah, I suppose I better not get us killed on top of everything else, eh? What's up with you?
Nothing. Just wondering if to bring any till rolls with a new till, that's all.
Blimey. Wish that's all we had to worry about, eh? What do you reckon Kurt will really do when he catches up with Robin?
We are talking about a bloke who's already been up in court for attempted murder.
Tony!
Well, I'm sorry, Ruth, but you know what his temper's like. Well, especially if you're not around to calm him down.
But he's also the man that was quite prepared to see Rob thrown off a car park roof a year ago. That's what this is all about.
What? Rob gets Lucy on the drugs so she'd OD just to get some revenge on Kurt? Oh, come on, guys, it's a bit far-fetched, isn't it?
Well, why are you being so supportive?
I'm not. I mean, I didn't have a problem with Rob before he got involved with Lucy.
He killed my cousin.
He got some drugs for her.
Hey, you spiked her drink.
Oh, come on, man. No one knows that for sure. It's just speculation, isn't it?
Oh, and that's why my sister-in-law's lying in hospital, is it?
I just don't understand why we're all taking him by his reformed character act.
Kurt wasn't.
Right, I'll go and pay for the petrol, yeah?
I'm sorry.
This is all my fault, Lewis.
No, it isn't.
It is. I should never have supported him.
The only reason you did that is because he stopped you getting raped by that spy character.
But I never had to have been so supportive, did I? He must have thought he'd won the lottery, saving Benson's wife. Guaranteed ticket to social respectability.
Just unbelievable, isn't it? Do you think he's been scheming this for a year? Mind you, if you told me my old man had raped my sister 2 weeks ago, I'd have called you crazy, wouldn't I? You can't go blaming yourself.
Like you don't blame yourself for not noticing what your dad did.
Well, I now know that I should never have let him back into our lives, but...
You had to give him the benefit of the doubt.
yeah.
Now you know how I feel.
Oi! Anyone too quick?
We shouldn't be trying to deal with all this. Should be old people trying to cope with this sort of rubbish.
Yeah. Only some problems, eh?
Right, you two wait here and then I'll find out what's happening.
So what's she up to with this car delivery stuff?
I don't bother asking. It's better for my mental health. So what are you up to then?
How do you mean?
Well, why are you jumping about as though you've got a ferret in your countenance?
Well, I want to make the ferry. I don't want to be late.
What, you running away from?
No.
It's Lucy, isn't it?
What? What about her?
That's what you're running away from.
Oh, don't be so ridiculous, Carol. Look,
Excuse me. Back there, you said that Lucy was the only thing you were interested in. Well, that's past tense, mate.
Did I?
Two of you split up, haven't you?
Look, I'm going to go stretch my leg.
Yeah. The two of you have split up.
Look, I don't want to talk about it, okay?
I understand.
So did she dump you, or did you get rid of her, or what?
Carol, it's personal. Okay, I'm sure you're gonna find out all the gory details when you...
Hey, Jude! Oi! You never guess what, right? Rob and Lucy have split up.
Speak to the hand because the face ain't listening.
So where's your man then?
We've missed him, haven't we? She'll be back in about an hour, so if anyone wants some more coffee...
No, look, Jude, I've got to make this ferry, so why don't Carol and I go on and we'll meet you over there.
All right, so I'm left here like muggins if this pillock doesn't turn up. No. We wait.
Why does this always have to happen?
There's nothing you can do about it.
I know that.
All right, so...
At least someone won't notice.
Well, we haven't got far to go now anyway. That is if Jude's gone for the usual ferry.
Do you think she might not?
Well, I suppose there's a chance, yeah. But knowing Jude, she'll probably go for the easy option. She usually does.
Did she really hurt you?
Yeah, she did. I mean, I'm over her now and everything, but there was a time when we were together. I really thought we had something special, you know. Mind you, that's me all over, isn't it? I'm always falling for the wrong women.
I never really used to get on with Jude, even as a kid. I met her through my cousin Natasha. They went to school together, so I always used to bump into her at the parties at the pub. They were great, those parties. Loads of pizza and videos and sleepovers. And we used to get up early and go play pool in the pub before it opened.
Pool?
Yeah, my uncle owned it then. And it got boring when my dad bought it off him. Jude used to hate losing. It was always the cue's fault or someone put her off. And we always used to have to watch her videos and she'd choose kebab instead of pizza and hog the pool table. She hasn't changed much really, has she?
One selfish cow, you know.
Got it in her.
Yeah, people don't change. Just discover more about them as life goes on.
It's a bit heavy, isn't it?
It's a bit of a heavy time at the moment, isn't it?
Did you speak to Mandy before?
No. I spoke to Mum. She said that she's fine, under the circumstances. It's funny, but you were talking about all the parties you used to go to with Natasha. I was thinking about all the kids' parties we used to go to with Dad. He was great then. Or so it seemed. Didn't know he used to do magic tricks and stuff like that. Well, obviously you wouldn't, but he used to do quite naff tricks like making coins disappear then reappear in people's pockets. He's probably only using it as an excuse to get his hand up Mandy's skirt, wasn't he? All the time he was being good old Dad. He was probably touching her up at every available opportunity.
Do you think that's when he started drinking?
It all fits into place, doesn't it? That happened. At the same time, Mandy said he stopped groping her, so...
I don't know how I'd cope if my dad started coming on to me.
Stop coming on to this. This is sexual abuse we're talking about here. This is about domination and power. I mean, for Christ's sake, this is about a father raping his daughter.
Where are we now, then?
That's what I'd like to know, Tony.
Where is this guy?
Bob, I don't know.
Well, are you going to recognise
He
him?
will be wearing a yellow Henry Lloyd jacket.
We're going to miss the ferry.
So there'll be others.
Can't you phone him on your mobile?
No.
Why?
Got disconnected, didn't
Oh.
you? Didn't pay the bill, did you, love?
Which is exactly why I need to be here, and which is exactly why you two are staying here. Well, hello. And where did we nick this little lot from?
Do you always think the worst of people?
No, just the worst kind of people.
I did.
You?
Yeah, me. With careful planning, attention to detail, diligence and patience.
You mean you wait for other crumblies to turn up for the pension and rob them?
Ah, you can be so helpful sometimes.
No, for that you need feeling.
Oh, yeah? To inflict or to receive?
So go on, where'd you get it?
As in, is there any more left for you to nick?
No, you're thinking the worst.
That's true, isn't it? I mean, otherwise we wouldn't be waiting here for some shady people to show up so you could do some shady deals. So what's all this about, then?
None of your business.
Okay, in the same way this is none of yours.
Hang on.
Oi, mate! Hang on a sec. You from Roger?
Isle of Wight, actually, darling.
There's a car.
What car?
The car I'm going to be delivering.
No car, darling. You'll be driving that.
What? You've got to be joking! Right, I was promised 10 grand to deliver a car to France.
Did he say car?
No, but where the hell would he get the impression that I could handle that?
You mean you can't?
Would I be stood here arguing with you if I could?
Flaming typical of Roger. He's been nicking cars all his life, so he thinks anything with a steering wheel goes in straight lines.
What's the problem?
This clown. He thinks I can drive that. I mean, do I look dressed for a boat trip?
No trip, no delivery, no cash.
Well, it can't be that difficult, can it? I just point the pointy thing in the direction.
No way.
I'll tell you what, I'll take it slowly, yeah? Just get some dozy blokes to sort the ropes out.
No.
Look, I want the cash.
We want that boat. Yeah, Roger.
Got a problem?
Yeah, I've just managed to kiss goodbye to the money I need for Parker's.
You what?
You know how much that restaurant means to me.
I can show you the scars on my back from your tongue lashings if you like.
All I needed was one payment and it would have been mine.
So what's
I was being paid to deliver a car to France, not that.
Hey, can I come?
Carol, I can't drive it.
I can.
You what?
Well, I don't see why not. I've been captain of the sailing club for God knows how long. My dad's got one which is more or less the same size, so I don't see it's going to be much of a problem.
Oi, hang on a minute, mate.
What time's the next ferry?
Excuse me?
What time is the next ferry?
Excuse me. Oh, you're full of surprises, aren't you?
It's always been my trouble. People are always underestimating me. You're gonna find out there's a lot more to me than you think.
So you're more than just a pretty prat, then?
OK. You're on, Captain Bligh.
Nice one.
As it's not technically our boat, Roger reckons it's worth the risk. But remember, no delivery, no cash. So I hope you trust him.
Okay. Listen, what happens if we bump into customs or police?
No delivery, no cash.
Well, it's your call. I'm happy to go over in the van.
Need the cash.
Right. There's the key. When you get over there, find the mooring with 1 red and 2 green oil drums on the side. Leave the key in and walk away. Do not talk to anyone, OK? Bon voyage.
Right, I'm just gonna get something from the van.
Wait a minute. OK, maybe I'm stupid, but if you and Rob are taking the boat, who's taking the van? What? I can't!
Carol, it's 5 minutes to the ferry. It's 10 minutes from the ferry. All you have to do is sit down and eat something.
I can't. Tell you what, why don't you take the van and I'll get in the boat with Captain Columbus?
So you heard what the bloke said? No delivery, no cash. And I want to make sure Rob takes the boat to where it's meant to go, not where he wants it to go.
He's only trying to get away from it all because I'm a Lucius was not.
Carol, reality check. Come on, we're talking about the same guy who didn't run away when he was accused of murder.
Wait, you reckon he's up to something dodgy?
Do you want to be in a boat with him alone?
I'll get the
You ready?
Yeah.
Right then.
Well, it shouldn't be coming after lunch. They promised me a new till before... Yeah, I know I wasn't there to let them in, but this is an emergency. Look, Cindy, just give me the number and I'll call them. Never mind where I am, I'll phone her up and give her a piece of my mind. Just give me the number, please.
Oh, there's no sign of them anywhere.
Well, look, the next ferry's not for another 45 minutes. What do you want to do?
I suppose we've got to go across, haven't we?
Yeah. You reckon Rob's still with you, then?
Oh, I don't know, Lewis. We've come this far, haven't we?
What do you reckon Kurt will really do when he catches up with Rob?
He is capable of it.
You reckon?
Oh, yeah. I mean, how do you feel about your dad?
I was just thinking about that, actually. I mean, when I first heard, if you'd been in front of me right then, maybe... Oh, I don't know. I spent all last night getting drunk thinking about it too.
That's the difference. Kurt's capable of doing it whether he's drunk or not. It only happened a couple of weeks ago.
When?
Rob was having trouble with that bad leg of his in the college pool.
But, I mean, Kurt pulled him out, didn't he?
Once he'd watched him for a couple of minutes, he told me he was that close to letting him drown.
But he still did it.
Only because he wasn't on the revenge trip he's on right now. Then he was just concerned about Rob and Lucy's past, and now all this has happened, God only knows. We've got to catch up with him, try and calm him down.
Any chance of you doing that for me when we get back?
You help me keep Kurt under control, and there's every chance.
Look, Ruth. We both know what's going on here, don't we?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
So next?
I don't know. Obviously I want to. Well, really like to.
Oi! Rose! Lewis is caught! Get the car!
Get him!
Where's Hawthorne?
Are you mad?
Where is he?
He's with you.
Where?
Oh, they're at the marina. You can't go down there, man. Oh, please! Don't! Oh, where's he gone? He's gone down the marina.
Oh, come on!
Where are you going? Oh, yeah. Just leave me. Go on. Yeah, go on.
After him! Come on!
Shit!
Go through him! Go through them!
Move! Move! Mate, move! Get out of Move! Out of the way! Benson! Give my love to Lucy! Go!
What was all that about?
Just a little bit of unfinished business.
Carol! She'll know.
Kurt, you bloody idiot! What the hell do you think you're playing at?
What about Tony and Carol?
Well, we decided to split up and search a deck each.
Kurt's completely up his head about all this, isn't he?
Well, you can talk after what you were going to do.
Yeah, but I walked away. It's not like I charged the length of the country. I mean, what about that boat? He could have died jumping for that.
I suppose this has been brewing up for some time. I mean, Kurt hasn't got the boundaries you've got around your dad.
How do you mean?
Well, whatever your dad's done to Mandy, I mean, it's awful, it's unforgivable, I know that. But at the end of the day, Lewis is still your dad.
Oh, right, yeah. The guy's supposed to be boring, but totally trustworthy. Something Tony was prattling on about earlier. But that's just it, isn't it? You see, in a way, I can understand all this with Rob, Lucy and Kurt. I can see how Lucy could have got into drugs and how Rob could have helped her.
Oh, yeah, somehow.
Yeah, all right, I know, and I apologise for that, didn't I? But, yeah, I mean, I can see it all. Rob hurts Lucy to get back at Kurt, and Kurt chases after Rob. It's easy to follow, isn't it? For what Dad did to Mandy? No way. If anything should send someone out to kill someone, it's that. Not this.
Oi, oi, we found him.
Where?
He's downstairs on the green floor.
Where?
The decks are painted different colours.
What's this? I saw Kurt Benson kill Rob Hawthorne souvenir T-shirt.
He's going to need something to wear, isn't he? He's been in the water, he's my mate.
We're supposed to be stopping him, not trying to help him.
Yeah, well, if you ask me, we should have killed him ourselves last year.
Well, I thought handing him over to those dealers he robbed would have been enough.
Yeah, right. Scum like Hawthorne never go away. He's like that gungy stuff left in the bottom of the bath when you let the water out.
Will you not shut up? You sound like a lynch mob for some cheesy film.
Excuse me? He killed your cousin Natasha. He nearly killed me and Lucy in that car crash, and now he might have really killed Lucy. So don't get me wrong, but I reckon he's getting what he deserves.
It's not Rob Bruce worried about. It's Kurt.
Yeah, I'm afraid it is.
Yeah, well, I'm with Kurt, whatever he wants to do.
Don't ask me to pull back.
You can't do this!
Mostly.
Well, what about us, Kurt?
This has got nothing to do with us.
Oh, you mean like when you're on trial for attempted murder, facing God knows how many years in prison? That's why we ended up with these, remember? You're not the only one involved in this, Kurt.
And whose sister is lying back home in a coma because of Hawthorne? Mine. And whose cousin is dead because of Hawthorne? Yours.
And who's going to end up picking the pieces when you're in prison, or worse? Your mum, your dad and me. me! Me!
Don't start all this let's understand each other stuff. That's what got us here in the first place. If you hadn't have been so understanding, so let's see the other side of the coin. Maybe he's been rehabilitated and all that other benefit of the doubt stuff.
You know why I was like that!
Oh yeah, the rape thing, that was perfect, that was. I bet he thought he'd won the lottery when he fell across that. Saving Benson's wife. He's gonna have to back off now, isn't he? Yeah, I bet he was laughing his socks off.
He did save me from being raped!
I know that! You're the one that gave him the credibility! You gave that scumbag the ability to crawl out of his cesspit, you and your magazine stuff!
I was fighting him on my own terms!
Oh, what, by playing up being the big investigative journalist? No, you just gave him a stage to gig on. No, you did worse than that. You gave him a backstage pass.
Kevin brought him along, not me.
Jesus, you still don't get it, do you? You can't play the game without the ball. You handed him the ball. Good old St. Ruth anointing him with credibility.
Look, come on, guys.
And what exactly are you doing here, Lewis?
I needed to borrow his car. And someone to calm you down.
Oh, that's a good choice, isn't it? Yeah. So you choose someone who's on the verge of killing his father. That's right, isn't it, Lewis? Yeah, that's an excellent choice, Andy.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's not your fault he's so pig-headed. Oh, I could kill him sometimes. I could just... Oh!
Come on. It's not going to do any good you losing it too, is it?
Stand on the pool bit like in Titanic.
So you can see the natural contours of my body. Hey, your dreams, mate. Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You sure you know how to handle it?
Of course I can.
Right.
Thanks, Rob. So, this is what you've been doing since you were 12, is it?
Yeah, just the boats. Everything else since I was 8. Nice shimmy.
That's what I'm renowned for.
Try and keep the boat in a straight line. If you know what that is. Just keep the compass on the same heading.
Okay. Hey, so what happened with you, Kurt Benson, then?
Who knows? Something to do with someone dying at his sister's 18th, I think.
Tasha on Hales Dons, mate. Spiked it, didn't you?
I didn't spike it in the street. She was going out with a mate of mine from Dermot, and they both wanted to score. I said I'd do it for them, and you know, it was obviously bad stuff. I didn't know what was in it.
Well, at the end of the day, it's a risk you're going to take if you're going to put that crap in your body, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. A very enlightened view.
Well, pathetic enough to take drugs, that is. So go on, you and Benson.
Oh, I ended up scoring for his sister a few times as well, so...
Kurt and little Miss Goody Two-Shoes found out, did they?
Yeah.
See, that is exactly the crusade that Lewis would want to get involved in.
What would Lewis be saying if he knew you were delivering boats to France?
I don't give a toss, it's my life.
Why didn't I meet you earlier?
Because I'm looking.
Hutchinson. Tony. Yeah, got it taped. Well, you must have. Yeah, it's the XR400 with optional customer display and build duplication facilities. Well, Mr. Francis can't be the only one who knows about it. Well, what time's he like? Oh, he's out doing the tills, is he? Right, well, I'll call back later.
Still no sign.
Oh, Mr. Francis is out delivering. I mean, it's the most important piece of capital equipment I have, and no one seems to know anything about it.
We have the same problem at Parker's. I mean, the tow roll's always getting stuck. Can't seem to get anyone to fix it.
You know, they just want to flog you a new one.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why I've gone for the XR400. Laser print out customer display. What's Jude got at Parker's?
So it could be one of them phallic symbol things, is it? You know, we both get it out, see who's got the biggest.
Oh, I'm just interested, that's all. Out of professional curiosity. One retailer to another.
Mind you, I already know how big yours is.
I thought we weren't ever going to mention, you know, what happened in Cornwall.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. I can't remember most of it. It wasn't that memorable. So, how's that jazz bird then? Still gay or what?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Well, suit yourself. It's just that you want to watch her. She's a funny and got a strange aura. The marrying kind.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Better get ready for your pipe and slippers, matey.
I don't smoke. And Jazz and I are fine, thank you very much.
Well, yeah, if you say so.
Yeah, I know so.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I do. Why am I doing this? I'm having an argument about something that's a figment of your imagination.
No, it isn't.
Carol, you are a waitress in a wine bar in Chester. Not some cosmic psychic that thinks they can predict the future, you know.
Oh, yeah? How do you know?
I just do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Look, will you stop it? All right, then. If you're so good, how come you didn't predict all this happening? You could have told us on Wednesday, we could have looked after Lucy, stopped Rob making her OD. Go on then, clever clogs, answer that.
Was it the infants or the juniors?
What?
Well, something obviously happened to you as a child that left you with a deep psychological scar, unable and unwilling to open your mind to the powers within us all. Did your mum and dad leave you at Tesco?
What happened to you? You fall out your pram and bang your head?
No. So go on, Tony, what happened to you as a child?
I met Kurt in the infants, will that do? All right then, oh psychic one. What am I about to do now?
What, after you bought a hot drink?
Yeah.
Well, Tony, that's for me to know and you to experience for yourself. I'll tell you what, Kurt might want one of them. See you later. It's like one of them old black and white movies, this, isn't it? A voyage to discovery.
So we could fast forward it, eh?
Where's Ruth? Legs up to her armpits, that one. Tell you, with her legs and Jude's chest, it's enough to give anyone a complex.
Look, it's not physical looks that count, Carol.
Oh, thanks a lot. I hate it when blokes say that. Usually means you're a dog.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, aye. Have you told that thing between your legs that, or does it just get up in the morning for intellectual conversation?
You're priceless, you are.
Is that a compliment or a put down?
It's a compliment, all right? Can't think of anyone else who could manage to put a smile on my face at the moment.
I know. So do you reckon Kurt will do it? I mean, I really care, you know. Lucy's my mate.
Well, I know.
Be nice to see Hawthorne get it, though, wouldn't it? I mean, what do you think?
It's not my fight, Carol.
So what are you doing here?
I'm supporting Ruth.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, and I also wanted to be somewhere else this weekend.
Tell me more.
No, all right. But, what's your dad like, Carol?
My dad?
Yeah.
Well, he's all right. You know, a bit boring. Dead safe, like, just... my dad. Why'd you ask?
I just wondered.
Well, I suppose I better get upstairs, haven't I? Get my two-penny thin.
Yeah, it's never stopped you before, has it?
Are they on blue or green deck?
I don't know.
There you go. Don't worry, I haven't put anything in it so we can knock you out and take you back home.
Watching too many videos in that shop of yours, mate.
Or what, like the ones where someone gets woken up in the middle of the night, dragged down the motorway, put on a boat to a foreign country and then has to try and talk his oldest mate out of killing someone? Do you remember when we first met? You were getting the crap kicked out of you by Greasy Matthews.
Tony, I know where this is leading. This is the tale of how you saved me and I spent the rest of the time in the infants trying to get my revenge, and where did it get me, right?
Yeah, and?
Tony, I know what you're trying to do. I know what Ruth's trying to do, even Lewis, I suppose, but I listened to everyone before.
Yeah, I know. And now Lucy's lying in hospital.
And who put her there? And to think I had the chance.
Yeah, so why didn't you take it then?
What do you think I've been asking myself all this time? Should have let him drown.
Yeah, but you couldn't, could you? Oh yeah, you think you can do it now because that temper of yours is driving you. But Ruth's right about one thing. It's not just you in all of this. It's her, your mum and dad. And what about me, eh? I suppose you expect me to come and visit you in some prison somewhere. Probably the Isle of Wight, knowing my luck. And I'll look after my shop. I'm supposed to be getting a new till today, you know?
Listen, Tony, you're a good mate, so I want you to understand. I have to put a stop to Hawthorne once and for all.
Yeah, if you catch him. Well, he'll be long gone by the time we get to that Wayne warehouse thing, won't he?
Well, we could always go to where the boat's going.
And where's that? Exactly. I mean, your best bet's Jude, if she ever gets there alive.
What?
Well, if he's going to do a runner, he's not going to turn up where we expect him to, is he? Probably pitched Jude overboard by now if he making his big escape.
Well, you think I've been watching too many videos?
Oi. Remember that time me and you was on that boat? You jumped overboard, straight to the arms of baby Longlegs. So what's she going to do when you're in jail for murder?
They've already tried that one, Carol.
What about the Me Too line, then?
What?
Well, I should have seen him coming too, shouldn't I? I mean, Lucy's my best mate. After all we went through with him. I hated him. I should have known he was up to something. But I fell for it as well, like the rest of us. I suppose because Lucy was so happy with him. She won't get much support from your family, was she? Everyone blaming her for all his death. I suppose he was the only one being supported. Shit. Even I thanked him on the way up here for being so helpful. So don't go so heavy on the guilt trip, because we all missed it. And you won't think about Ruth? And your mum or your dad? There's something a man's got to do, is it?
It looks like it.
Well, you do me a favour. You make it as painful as possible, all right?
So did you like always hit after exercise?
Well, it depends on what kind of exercise. Another thing I owe Benson for. Right, Jude, where's this warehouse?
What, I thought you want to get out.
Well, no, I left something in the van. In case we ran into any strange people in you.
And you wanted to know if I knew what a straight line was?
How long have we got left?
For what?
To find the psychological key to unlock that twisted mind of his.
I don't know about that, but we've only got about 5 minutes left before we dock.
Well, how are we going to stop him in 5 minutes?
What about physically?
What?
Tried the emotional route, haven't you?
Oh, yeah. Good old Saint Ruth. Try and see everyone's side of the argument.
What? If you won't listen, Ruth.
What are you going to do? Kidnap him?
I won't. But the police might. Come on.
Do you know, my head still feels like it's going up and down after being tossed about in that boat.
Yeah, there's nothing I like more than a good thorough toss.
So that's what they mean when they say men messing about in boats.
Is this the best you could do?
Without Carol's food-seeking nose, yeah.
I'm missing my ride.
Tough.
What's wrong with you?
I said it's my business, aren't I? Do you think life's crap?
It's a bit philosophical for you, isn't it?
Well, listen, you're the one this morning who come out with the journey through life with the company we deserve.
Well, I suppose I did, so... I think life starts out crap, but then somehow manages to turn itself into shit along the way, you know?
Yeah. I just can't seem to get myself up from under. Like, whenever I feel like I'm going to get my head above water, someone will just grab me, pull me back down again.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I remember I was...
It was like when I was a kid as well. That always seemed to happen. I never, ever got my own way. So if, like, Mum and Dad were going to get us a treat or something, like a takeaway, yeah? I'd want Chinese, but we get Indian.
Or you want to go see a certain movie and everyone wants to go see the other movie, yeah?
We're always arguing about it as well. I always seem to cause the arguments. Are you like that?
I don't know, in my house it was always really my sisters that were the big achievers and the high flyers and always the apple of my parents' eye.
Don't stand back from that one. I actively don't stop. That's why I really need Parker's to work. Got one more payment of 10 grand and then that's it. She's mine. No more scrubbing about, trying to make ends meet. I want that restaurant.
You're getting paid 10 grand to deliver that boat?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's my business.
So what, it's just one more quick delivery and then you go legit? Good for you.
Yeah, I'm not going to be a failed fashion student. Might get voted businesswoman of the year or something.
And it's just one more dodgy deal to get you there, right?
Whatever it takes. Come on, you've had enough rest, we're going. Flipping heck, I wish Carol would hurry up.
Yeah, if she isn't halfway to Paris.
Don't. Right, we'll get started then, because it was your half of the bargain to help with the booze, wasn't it? Rob, come on!
It's not a case of who's going to stop you. You can't do it. You just can't. What will anyone else do, Tone? Well, come on, tell me. What will Hawthorne get done for if I let the cops get him? Possession? Dealing? How? Forcing Lucy to take drugs? Ruth's already tried that one on me. How are we going to prove that? If you can tell me what happened to him, then I'll back down. You see, you can't. No one can. So explain that to them.
This is going to stop now.
Back off, Lewis. This is none of your business.
Oh, right. So we're all supposed to just stand aside while you go off and kill Rob, are we?
You're going to stop me?
If that's what it takes.
Back off, Lewis.
What are you going to do? Go through me?
That's what it takes.
Kurt, listen to him, please.
Lewis, move.
Or what? You'll sort me out too. But why don't you use your brain? If it kicks off between you and I, there'll be police swarming all over these decks in seconds. We'll spend the rest of the day in a French police cell while Rob disappears. Look, mate, it's over. Let the police go after him, not you.
Kurt, please!
That's right, mate.
All right, ladies, we're here. It's time to put up punch. Have I missed something? Ow!
Kurt!
Don't even think about it.
Think about what?
Nicking my money.
I don't want your money.
Yeah, like,
So, tell me, how much money have you made from me saving your skin and driving that boat across?
listen, you, the deal was I get you to France. I've done that, I just didn't say how.
You didn't even know how, and you wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for me.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm quite sure I would have got myself a red, hot-blooded male to somehow assist me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you won't find it down there.
Find what?
My money.
I'm not after your money. Who the hell is that frog on my booze?
What is that, some sort of set routine?
What are you talking about?
This. Here, now, you. Strutting your stuff, thinking you're it.
I don't used to get angry or anything, I just don't fancy you.
All right. And it's what you fancy that counts, is it?
Yep.
You think you can go on manipulating your way through life? And that any man that comes under your spell will do as you bid? Is that what you think?
Probably.
Let me tell you. It's gonna take more than a pair of tits, as nice as they are, to succeed in that game. It's what's up here. This is what counts. Not this. Or this. Do you think you can do that? Do you think you can play the mind games as well as you play the sex games? Do you think you can do that? Do you think you can screw somebody up without them even knowing where you're coming from, do you? Huh? Just like that. You know, it's a big shame you don't fancy me. We'd have made a good team. I'll see you outside.
Well, where is he then?
Was it the wine warehouse, I suppose?
Well, how does he know how to get there?
We should at least head there. Where is it?
It's about 10 minutes away. I think.
Oh, brilliant.
No, we are. I've got the address of the van. We can ask for directions.
You never see Pierce Brosnan or Bruce Willis asking for directions.
Yeah, there's Jude. Oi, Jude! We've got company.
Look, where's Kurt?
How would he know where to be followed us?
Guys, you've got to do something.
Scott! Oh, Carol, where are you going? I'm going to go out and kill Rob.
Oh, well, thanks for your help.
Wait. I'd say merci beaucoup.
It's okay.
Mwah.
What now?
Tony, I don't really care. If he wants to go off and kill Rob or himself, then let him. I've had it. That's it.
Ruth!
Well, at least we won't be witnesses. Well, we won't be, will we?
What are you gonna do now, Benson?
Wait!
God knows what Kurt's gonna do now. I don't give a toss what that sack of testosterone's gonna do, Carol. I've lost my bloody money for Parkers, haven't I? You heard what the guy said. No delivery, no money. Don't you want to stick around and see what happens? Will you shut up?
Mr. Francis will be back, mate. What's he doing in hospital? God, he's supposed to be a professional, isn't he? What's he doing dropping tills on his feet? Yeah, all right, I'm sorry. But when can I expect my XR400? Hello? Hello? Lewis, have you got another battery?
Of course I have.
Well, I only asked.
Well, don't, all right?
Look, Lewis, it's doing my head in and all, you know, not knowing if they're alive or dead.
Yeah, all right, I'm sorry.
Do you reckon we should call the police?
Yeah, nice idea that, mate.
Well, you suggested it earlier.
Yeah, that was before Kurt caught up with Rob. God only knows what's happening now.
Well, what about the rescue people, you know, with the inflatables and the helicopters?
Tony, whoever we call, right? If they get out there and decide of any aggro, they're going to call the police. Could end up banged up, won't it? Who'd you put your money on then?
Mate?
Straight fight, Kurt or Rob? Who'd you bet on?
Kurt.
What about the rights and wrongs of all this, Kurt or Rob? So, I'm not making a phone call. Are you? Whatever's going on out there, I reckon we should allow fate to decide it.
So what are we supposed to do then? Get on board, buy a duty-free and pretend we've had a nice day out?
Well, that's up to Ruth to decide. And right now, mate, she wants to head back. So come on.
You wanted to get off.
Carol, I've just lost my entire future. I think I might be entitled to 1 cup of coffee.
What about the ferry?
For God's sake, Carol, we'll make it!
That's not the best place to be if I ram this boat into the harbour wall, Benson.
Long way to go before then.
How's Lucy?
What did she ever do to you?
You mean apart from helping you and your famous 5 hand me over to be thrown off the top of a car park roof? You stole their money!
You handed me over!
I knew it coming!
Oh, don't start all that Natasha crap again, Benson. How many times did I tell you it was just bad stuff? It was fate. Could have happened to anyone.
Yeah, anyone connected with you!
You got any other songs, mate, or is this gonna be the same old gig, yeah?
You are sick!
Oh, don't be so melodramatic. Okay. All right, yeah, I wasn't just gonna walk away from you after what you did to me. That's the problem, isn't it? Walk away. I ended up with a shattered knee, which I'm probably gonna lose one day and finish the rest of my days in a wheelchair, thanks to you.
Now who needs a new song?
All right, yeah. I wanted a little bit of payback on you after what you did to me, but I didn't know when or how it all sort of fell into place. I didn't know. I had no idea that your wife was going to be raped by that psycho chap of yours. But Benson, what a blah! Me, Rob Hawthorne, rescuing Kurt Benson's wife. That must have really pissed you off.
This has nothing to do with Ruth!
How was I to know that Lucy was going to take poor Ollie's death so hard, and that in her time of need, Benson, her family would abandon her? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, the truth hurts, doesn't it? It wasn't me who created a world of desperation and despair for Lucy. I just gave her a little bit of light relief every now and again. It wasn't me who made her into an addict, Benson. It was fate and everything that led up to it. Like bumping into me on the street again. Do you remember that bit? Do you remember that bit when I was locked out of the legit world? Me, the druggie, with no college, no home, no money, and then along came poor old Lucy, looking for something that she couldn't get from her family. You were all too wrapped up in your own lives to see what was happening to Lucy. That's what's driving you, Benson, not me. It's your own sense of failure. You and your pathetic family. You are the ones that let poor Lucy down, not me.
Are you sure this is the right thing to do?
What else am I supposed to do, Lewis, eh? Sit on the harbour wall and hope my dear husband, the killer, comes home?
No, I mean...
But what? You tell me what to do, I don't know.
You turn up home, you'll be okay.
Oh, Tony, will you shut up? I mean, if he wants to go around killing people from now on, that's his business, so screw him. I'm sorry.
What's up with you?
Nothing. Well, I don't think you should be doing that, that's all.
What?
Look, I know... Well, we're all adults, I know that. And this is a highly charged emotional time, what with you both having... Well, both having people about to kill other people. Which is bound to... Well, I mean, it has to, doesn't it? And no one, especially me, would blame you for, well...
Tony, just spit it out.
I saw you snogging in that car park in Dover.
So what's the lecture to be then, Tony? Stand by your man?
All I'm saying is this is a difficult time enough without you making it more difficult by...
By what? Screwing someone else?
Hey, I didn't say that.
No, but it's what you were working up towards, wasn't it?
It was only a bit of mutual comfort and support, Tony.
Yeah, and I know more than anyone where that ends up. Ask Tessie. Ask Cindy. And even ask Carol.
Tony, right now, I don't give a toss, okay? I've got a husband who's out there trying to kill someone. And if I choose to turn to the only person that gives me a shoulder to cry on, I will, okay?
Yeah, I know. I just don't want you doing something you might end up regretting, that's all.
Do you know how interested I am in what you know or you think you might know? That much. You are full of sanctimonious shit, Tony. And the only thing I'm regretting right now is you coming along.
Come on.
I mean it, Lewis. I've always been there for him, I have. And if he's not going to listen this time, then why should I? Why should I be there
Come
for him?
on, calm down.
He doesn't care. He doesn't give a damn.
But I do.
I've been walking around on eggshells about fancying you, and he's charging around trying to kill someone.
I know.
Sorry. It's kind of been a picnic for you.
You're going back to a husband who could be a killer. And I'm going back to a father who raped his own daughter. Well, what wonderful times you've got ahead of us, eh?
Not to mention my sister-in-law, the drug addict.
What about us?
great.
Ruth, this is crazy.
I know. That's why I want to do it. Come on. Look, all we're going to have is unrelenting misery when we go back. When we get back, oh, Louis, you're going to have to sort this mess out.
Do you have to always be so practical?
Neither of us can look away. Mariah, for a bit, we can shut it.
Ruth, give us a favour, will you? Take off your wedding ring.
What's wrong, Benson? You can't take the real truth? Lucy's not lying in that hospital because of me, it's because of you and your family. I just happen to be the one that could satisfy her needs. It's a bit like fate again, isn't it? That I wasn't killed when I was thrown off the car park roof, that I bumped into your sister when I was sleeping rough, that I rescued your wife when she was being raped, and fate, Benson, that this all had to happen on the anniversary of the day that you tried to kill me. We're all here because of fate, Benson.
Don't try your mind games on me! You can't shift the blame of your evil deeds onto us! Yeah, sure, Lucy had problems, we all did, but none of us told her that drugs was the answer!
When are you going to learn that the universe does not actually revolve around you, Benson? You having a go at me for wanting revenge is cool? What the hell are you doing here now, huh? I'll tell you! This! Benson! You can't leave me! Benson!
Do you know, I only ever wanted to be like Dawn. She had no fashion sense, but she managed to cope.
Not like having a baby at 16, having it adopted.
Shut up, Carol! That's my sister you're talking about, all right? I'm sorry, I
didn't think things were that bad.
It was awful, wasn't it? Just pressure from every angle, you know? I needed that £10 to pay the last instalment for the restaurant. I don't pay it by the end of the week.
I lose everything. That's pressure.
So that's what I'm on about. Joe wouldn't be hot about something like that. She's trying to settle down and have a few kids or something. She's not a greedy little bitch like me.
It's called ambition.
Whatever it is, Carol, it's a curse. I mean, why did she have to die so young? Why did Mum and Dad have to split up? And why did Cindy give me Pete history by having a kid at 16?
This is getting philosophical.
I don't know. Do you know, I just want to have a laugh, flash some cash about, give Mum and Dad some money, make sure Cindy can afford some childcare so she can go to college or something.
Well, you could offer to babysit yourself. It is cheaper.
That's what I'm on about. I can't cope with things like that.
So what are you going to do about the 10 grand?
Dunno. Couple over there looking after the stuff. Oh my God! What? Run! You can't get across, Carol. Run! Run! Come on!
Wait for me! Move it, Carol. Wait! Joe, wipe your shoes! Wait! Oh, you bitch! Go faster! Right! Just leave it! Come on, they're here!
Come on, let's go.
the ferry move for you, darling? Ruth? What is it?
Lewis, please don't. Don't be understanding. Be a man.
Oi, I am a man, if you hadn't already noticed. Now, come in, Ruth. What's the matter?
Why don't you meet people in the proper order?
Instead of having to go through all the Wallies first.
I suppose so.
So you know the real thing when it comes along.
Yes. We're in it above our heads. Why did I have to marry such a prat?
Yeah. Can we just stay here for a bit? Do you think he has killed him?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Benson! You can't leave me! Benson! Ah! No! Benson! Please! Thanks, Benson. You know, for a minute I didn't think you'd come back.
You want it? Go and get it!
Oh, Benson, I'm never gonna make that. My leg, I'm never gonna make it.
Well, you believe in fate, don't you? Well, if you make it, that's fate. And if you don't, well, that's fate too.
Benson, please. No, Benson, please, no.
Insurance. Carol, shut up. It was a deal, it fell through, and you are not insured for smuggling. So not until Carol. Not one more word and touch us.